Hello everyone, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. For me, I'm Rashid Vicky. As in the previous video, we talked about the introduction to Excel. In this video, we are mainly going to talk about the anatomy of Excel. Here, majorly, we are going to look at the key parts or components that are in Excel sheet. So let's start by opening our Excel. As you can see here. So I hope all of you can see the page that I've opened. So this here that you see, the whole of this is what we call a workbook. So this is called a workbook. So in Excel we have letters. As you can see, we have A, B, C. These are all letters. These letters here, all of them here represent a column. Then we also have numbers here, 1, 2, up to thousands. 1, 2, 3, 4. These numbers here, they represent columns like this. They represent rows. Then the letters represent the columns. So the intersection between a column and a row is what we call a cell. So a cell, like this one here, if I put my cursor here, that is a cell. So the intersection between the column and the row is what we call a cell. So we also have here what we call an active cell. In spreadsheet, an active cell is where it's like this one here. This is the active cell, and you see I've updated it here in the corner. This one means this cursor here. This one that I've placed, it is in cell E. Then if I put my cursor here, it means it's in cell G. It's in cell G, we call it G6. As we said, column by row. This is what a cell is, the intersection between a column and a row. So this cell here is called G6. And if I put my cursor there, that is called I6, that is called cell I6. I put my cursor there, that is cell D3. As you can see, it reflects. Everywhere you put your cursor, it always reflects here at the corner. So that is what we call the cell. Like here, this is cell J3. So it is column by row. Then another thing we also have here on our page here, above the workbook, we have the ribbon. This part is called the ribbon. However, ribbon has very many functions. Here it has buttons located above the worksheet. So these are the buttons. So you use these buttons according to whatever you want to perform, any work you want to perform, or for any action that you want to carry out. You can use these functions here, these buttons here that are located here on top of the screen. Then another thing about spreadsheet that you should know is that it has very many sheets. So it has very many sheets, and a collection of all these sheets is called what we call a workbook. So in case you've done your work in sheet 1, in case you want to do maybe some other work, you can go to another sheet by pressing this plus sign to give you a new sheet. So that is a new sheet. If you want to add another one, you can also add. It gives you sheet 3. As you can see, you keep on adding as you do different tasks. So in case you create a new sheet, you can also give it a name by right clicking on it. Then after you rename, maybe you want to give it another name, like here, sheet 3. I'll right click on it, then I rename, or I give it another name. Or in case you want to delete the sheet that you created, you still right click on it, then you delete it. As you can see what I've done. I don't want to risk, right click on it, I delete. So that is how you do it. Then another thing you should know, in case you have your work here, in case you are not, for people who are not seeing that work clearly, you can come here on this here. You can either zoom out or zoom in. So zooming in is like creating something bigger. Like here, you can zoom out as well. If you raise if you walk, so here you can also zoom out if you want. If you want to reduce the size of your map, if you want to increase, so that is how it is. So thank you members, that's the simple anatomy of our Excel. Hope you have picked something. Please follow, like and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching.